I am live. Now, you know it's going to be a crazy tasting when I go live on YouTube. I don't usually go live on YouTube. Put the phone here, line it up, boom. I don't usually go live on YouTube. So when you know I'm live on YouTube, you know it's a big deal. And this is a big deal. Let's go. The Shan is in. Oh man. Not only is the Shan in, but the Feng Sun, my former co-worker's tea, my former co-worker's village's tea. Feng Sun is a well-known village in Tanko. Not particularly for tea, but it's, Tanko's not that big. But, so, Feng Sun tea, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting. Yes, let's get into it. Let's just get. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm gonna start with the Feng Sun tea because I want to give people a chance to join the live because I think the Shan tea, the Shan is definitely going on the website without a doubt, and so I think that's what people are going to be a little more interested in watching. So I'm gonna start with the Feng Sun tea, which may go on the website, may not go on the website. See, I'm doing a double pour because Gong Fu Cha, Gong Fu Tea, I always forget what her name is, reminds me that this is a thing that I need to do. Oh man, oh man. All right, so first things first, just take a look at the leaves. Pretty solid. I mean, it's a nice kind of that nice bacon fat porkiness in there. Once again, not throwing too much my way aroma-wise. A lot of, and I'll say, let me be specific here. As somebody who drinks a lot of Mao Feng, it's not throwing a lot of my way aroma-wise. It smells great. It smells wonderful. But what it smells like is it smells like any good Mao Feng. And I mean good, not like even for Huang Shan Mao, even for local market, I'm talking good. This is good Mao Feng. Buttered popcorn is what I'm really getting in there. So for any good Mao Feng, it smells good. What I'm really looking for though is something unique, something different, something that I don't get in all the other Mao Fengs that I have. A really special Mao Feng. That's what I'm looking for. But needless to say, no matter what happens, this will be in the mystery box because I have a pound of it. So if I don't put it on the website, and I might put it on the website because I have the first picking of the Feng Sun and I have the second picking, and they're both good Mao Fengs. And so it's kind of like, maybe it's not on the official list, but maybe it's part of some sort of sampler. If I'm doing a pick time sampler, that's actually not a bad idea. If I do a pick time sampler, I can do the Shan first pick, second pick versus the, and then accompanied with the Feng Sun first pick, second pick for just a better understanding of pick time. And so that way you have these kind of two different flavors and you can see how both of these flavors interact with pick time. That was separated because besides that, because if you just do the Shan, you might not know what change in flavor is the pick time or what is just the tea or what's the making. But when you have two teas and you do a similar tasting of the two, you can find that common denominator. Kind of smells like the Hogu in previous years, to be honest. If I were to take a guess, I would say wood fire baked. Just has that kind of strength of a wood fire baked. This is, the people on YouTube can see New. This is my bulldog in the background. The people on YouTube have a wider peripheral. So the people on Instagram can only see this far, but the people on YouTube can see this far. And so you can see my English bulldog walking off screen. I would guess wood fire baked, and I can't say for certain, but just Oh, pretty much based on the fact it smells like the Hogu, like the Hogu did last year. It smells like that, and I think a lot of the Hogu's flavor in the past has come from the fact that it is wood fire baked. And wood fire baked is decently common, not the most traditional, but not not technically traditional. Or maybe it is traditional, but it's not seen as the best way. I think that's a good way to put it. Wood fire baked is a very common way, and obviously it's probably been a way used for a long time. But the most what's considered the best way to bake is chocolate. So here we go. Just because I have so many teas to taste right now, I am going to move pretty quickly through them. It's good. It's got a little bit of that pine, a little bit of that smokiness that I really do think comes from I would really guess wood fire baked. Especially because the wood fire baked is common just because the machine, the contraption used for it is a little more modern. When you see the charcoal baked, it's a lot of wood, a lot of baskets. But if you ever see like a big green machine where there's these levers you pull, that's usually wood fire baked. And it's just, I think the whole Ghoul guy likes to do wood fired. Good. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's really refreshing. I don't know if you. So I got YouTube. Also, YouTube. This is my. It's a little dark. You can't see her, but my Rottweiler. And I might kick them both out in a second because they can get pretty crazy. All right, going for second steep. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, I'm not particularly impressed. I'm not particularly like, oh yeah, this tea. It's good. It's better than majority of the Mao Fengs on the market, I would say, because the making is good. The making uses good techniques. The terroir is good. This is Tonko. This is good soil, low pollution sort of thing. It has just a lot of natural benefits to it. But whatever it is that just makes that tea, and maybe this is where skill comes in, and how seriously are you making tea? I do know, how seriously are you making tea? Are you making tea just to kind of make it, or are you going through the motions, or are you really being careful about when you're doing what? Yeah, it's good. It's the minimum of what a good Mao Feng should be. But there's not that characteristic that's making me go, oh wow, man, this is crazy. Standard, basic, nothing special. So I'm gonna give the tea to Ian, and we are going to just jump right into the next tea. I think I'm gonna mystery box this tea. Or maybe we'll do like a box of like I could do a box of like teas that didn't make the cut. And I just sell them for basically break-even prices. Ooh. That was wet. I'll sell them for just like break-even prices and allow And a lot of people it gives the people opportunity just to try more Mao Fengs. Because I definitely think, I do think the Mao Fengs on the website that I've chosen are really good. And the more you drink, I mean, it's true with anything. The more you drink Mao Fengs, the more you're going to realize what the Mao Fengs on the website really are. I'm very close to kicking my dogs out. They chill out, I'll keep them, but all right, let's get into this. All right, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The Shan is in. Oh man, the Shan is in. Ooh, Lord. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, I don't understand what he wrote on here. Jie, Ejie. We have Ejie, Eg. I should have. Okay. We have the first three pickings, which is labeled as Kaito. I am going to cut this and restart because I do think. It's actually a good idea. I'm gonna do that. No, my God, that was dumb. On my phone, I struggle to get good connections, and so going on 4G helps. I thought it was on Wi-Fi, but it wasn't on Wi-Fi. It was on 4G. So I just deleted a video for nothing. That was fun. I like when I do that. All right, so here it is. The moment we've all been waiting for. Shan. This is so exciting for so many reasons. The main reason this is exciting is this means I can finally send out samplers. Oh my God, thank God. This has been like kind of stressing me out on the low. The fact that like I have all of these people waiting for the Shan, and they know, and I've communicated, I put it on the website that it is a pre-order. But I do want to get people teas as fast as possible. And so I've been like sitting here just waiting for the Shan. Yeah, it's gonna be super good. I can smell it. It's only open like this little hole, and I can already smell it. I am expecting it to be better than last year. I'm not gonna lie. Just weather, if only because of the weather. I know YouTube can focus on this. I don't know. Look at that. It's a beaut. Yeah, it's a little more. A little bit of smoke in there. A little bit of like a touch of smoke. This is. A little bit of like egg whites, like raw egg whites, or maybe cooked. Vegetal, just a little bit of vegetal, that like complementing vegetal, not that overly vegetal. A little bit greener than last year. I may have the third pick here in my hand. Yeah, I do have the third pick in my hand. I gotta check. It's okay. There's like Ejie and then Tujie, like Tusura G. I think it's G. Eg, Tuji, and G is grade. So it's like grade 1 or special grade. Like, okay, wait, what's better? Is grade 1 better or is special grade better? But we're gonna jump right into this. Cooling off the water. All right. forgot I moved that over. Cooling off the water. My dogs have chilled out. There's a single leaf in my water. That's hot. Oh, I nailed that. Oh, sorry, I looked up. Shouldn't have looked up. I'll cool off the water here and finally get into this tasting. I've been waiting so long. I know other people have been waiting, and I've written so many emails over the last week, just being like, with somewhere in it saying, once the Cha Shan comes, once the Cha Shan comes, I'll let you know. Once the Cha Shan comes, I'll send you teas. I have one person who wanted to buy a pound of the whole goo, and I told him to wait to see how the Cha Shan is. That's on the bottom. I'm done. And so, Gold Mountain Tea, let me know if my audio is good. The Cha Shan is here. Man. Man. Check it out. Strong, savory. Peas, custardy, like a little bit of soft, sweet, like good. Bacon, like that kind of like fattiness of bacon. A little bit of that like the same, like the smokiness that you get on a bacon is kind of like the smokiness I'm getting here. So it's a touch. It's a real soft touch to it. I'm gonna really load up a little bit. Of course. You got your tracking number, right? Your teas have gone out. Bada bing, bada boom. I sent you a tracking number, yeah? Forget if I sent it. Good, okay. So now that Cha Shan's here, I'm actually going to Cha Shan. I'm going to Cha Shan at Taiping on Monday. I haven't really decided where I'm going to go. But once I decide, if I go to, I told the guy I was going to go to Cha Shan, but then I was talking to people, and I think a lot of people want. Yeah, so that means okay. They've been. My shipper has sent them out. It'll take a day or two to leave Guangzhou. It'll be fine. My shipper's in Guangzhou. But I know the other day I talked to someone and there was like requests for me to go to Taiping. And I gotta see. It's really about financials. I can basically go to one this month. I had to buy some new computers and such. So I gotta make a decision. It's the data gods saying I need to offer a sacrifice, a financial sacrifice. With the shittiness of internet in my house, I do spend a lot of money on data because all these lives have to be on 4G. Cheating there. This is definitely the third pick. It's small, but it's in between small and big. It's not quite small, but it's not quite. It's a little bigger than small, but it's a little smaller than big. Definitely third pick. Wow. Smooth, structured. Flavor is kind of cooked green beans, cooked edamame, that kind of smooth cooked bean taste. Really, I thought there would be smokiness. I don't really get any smokiness here. Vegetal, but a very balanced vegetal. You know, it's a well put together flavor of vegetal, not like overly vegetal, but not, you know, there without being overpowering. Really sweet, Huang. Quite a nice tea. Quite a nice tea. Yeah, that's real nice. That's really, really nice. Really, really nice. That's really good. It's good pumpkin. It's my dog. Pumpkin's with me. Really, really nice. Pumpkin. I do think, and I'm thinking about it now that I realize I got other stuff I got to pay for. I do think that I think the trip to Shan, we'll see. We'll see. It depends. I got one person I'm hesitant to ask if they can drive me to Taiping, but if they can drive me to Taiping, that's going to be great. We'll see. It's nice. It's really, really nice. Balanced, even, flavorful without being strong. I thought last year was a little too strong, just a little too unstructured, but this year is very nice. I think it's gonna like play very nicely into the pumpkin and Nuno. I'll do with that. Hopefully they'll calm down in a second. Quite nice. Really quite nice. That's it got stronger, but more crisp strong. The general flavor notes stayed the same. It's a little just more nutty, a little bit more to it. Refreshing, you could call it. A little more complexity though. You know, kind of bamboo notes, nut notes, like almond notes came out. I think a little more came out there, which was nice. I do think I like the first steep a little bit better. First steep was just a little bit smoother, but I do also know that Mao Feng, a lot of people prefer Mao Feng just when the water cools. You know, when it's hot, when the water cools, it changes the flavor a lot. I might run out of data. They might kick me off. I might run out of data. Let's get to this next steeping real quick. Ian's getting a lot of tea today. More tea for Ian. Give it a rinse. Because now we're going to what I do think would be the most interesting tasting, the Primo de Janeiro we're going to go on to what I believe is the second pick. If my Chinese is my Chinese, but also not so much my Chinese, but my taste buds and just my recognizing. And we're, I think, popping this open, we're going to see. Yeah, that's looking a little more. That's the second pick. That's my favorite pick. I mean, I don't know if you can see. It's just this one's just a little greener, a little bigger. This one just has lighter, a little more white, a little more hues to it. You know, this is definitely a light green, but it's, you know, greener. They're not super green, you know, but if you compare the two, I know my lighting isn't great. It's not a sunny day today, but I'm gonna do. All right. I'm spilling water into my tea. It should be okay, I guess. Ooh, it's hot. I do think the my thing is overflowing. My tea boat. Tea boat, as the Canadians say. A little more of that bacon fat aroma, oil, pork oil sort of thing. A little more floral, a little more aromatic. This is without a doubt, the, oh man, I can't. Wait, no, now this is a problem. Because I need to dump this, and I don't have any. Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Got an old. Oh man, I recently. This is a old pot of mine that the first time I used it, it started smoking. Because it's one of those pots where you put it on the heat. And I was like, what the fuck? And he goes, no, it's cool. It's what it's supposed to do. It's the whatever coming off. And I was like, sure, okay. You're the expert. All right. So far, I gotta say the Hogu is still my favorite this year. I think Hogu I don't know if I got a better pick or if he just stepped it up. The Hogu was good this year. The water boil. Yeah, so I mean that's that. I'm gonna just start packing these up and sending them out. There's not really much else to do, but to do that. Pack them up and send them out. Yeah. And like I said, that's, you know, me waiting for this tea to come has been a weight on my mind for a while. So I'm excited that it is finally here and I can start moving it. And the people who are waiting don't have to wait. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's a little different when no one's here in your lives. You now gotta talk to yourself. The hard part is now when the water's boiling and you're like, I can't talk about the tea because I haven't tasted it yet. What's happening with the teas? What's happening with everything? Ooh, that's hotter than I thought it was going to be. Fushi is out. I mean, the duck dip is out. It's a little disappointing, but I've gone so many times. This is very hot. Next month, I gotta wait a little bit until I start going to the Chiman guy, see what he has. I'm gonna go. I will try and do Hokwe this year, but I'm gonna try and do it via people. I don't think there's like one. There's one. I remember last time I was in Taiping, there was one place. There was one house that I popped into that I was like, "Wow, your Hokwe smells good," but it's just smell. I didn't get to try it, and so I don't know. Yeah, it's a whole other thing. Hokwe is. I want to get good tea. Obviously, I want to go to the locations. I want to meet the farmers. I want to do all this, really understand. But the priority is to get good tea. I think the best way to do that is to work through middlemen for Taiping, Hokwe. Because I have one, if not two people who really understand. Like the guy I planned to buy the Hokwe from. If you guys remember last year, I worked with a woman. I spent time with a woman who was making Hokwe herself, and I helped her make it. In a sense, I did the folding of the leaf. And so, but that woman, the guy I'm going to buy Hokwe from, is the guy that woman calls when she's having trouble with making. But apparently like 2 years ago, it was 2 years ago. The weather was really bad, really cloudy, and she called him to help her. She needed to know how to get the extra moisture out of the leaf. If the air is too humid, it's hard to get that extra moisture out. And yeah, and so that was that. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, it's very, very hot. Ooh, it's very, very hot. It's really hot. Now we're getting there. All right. Yep, I think that's good. Yeah, pouring it back and forth is so much better. I don't know why I stopped doing that. I am going pretty leaf heavy here. I am eyeing it, and I am eyeing it pretty strongly, which is a common problem I have when I eye it. All right. Come on, Mao Feng, show me something. It smells very much like last year, just bolder, strong notes, pop, a lot of pop to it. Bacony, rose, floral, definitely floral. I think I poured a little too early here. It's okay. Color's really nice though. I think I've mentioned before somewhere. Ooh, wow. Well, okay. I brewed it a little softly. And when you brew it a little soft, the sweetness, it's more sweet. I got hit with a whole lot of sweetness there. I was like, "Woo, this is super sweet," and I was like, "No, okay, wait, this is just." It's like almost like the sugar is the first thing to get extracted. You could say. I brewed it too soft, so the flavors aren't really out. Man, my thing is so close. It is overflowing. Yeah, much too soft. I have to pour all this excess Mao Feng into all these other places so that my pot doesn't completely overflow. I mean, my tea tray doesn't like overflow everywhere. Let me wash this pot anyway. Get this out of it. Somewhere safe. I need to do some better keeping on some of these teas. All right, hit it with the second one. All right. Looking to really brew that out. I think my brewing is a little off on this one. I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer. I think the water's too cool, which is the main problem. But problem is when the water's too cool, because in these glass pitchers, the water's just gonna keep cooling down. And so if it's too cool, letting it sit for a longer amount of time isn't really going to brew it that much more because the water has cooled to such a degree that it's not really brewing as much, or it's brewing much slower than you might want it to. Crisp, very not pine needles, but that sort of like crisp pop. It's really nice though. It's good. It's good. I still think the Hogu is better though, I'm not gonna lie. I still think the Hogu takes the cake. I think this provides more flavor. I think this provides more pop. It's a little bolder. It's actually bolder than the reason I have this on the website is for its bolder flavors. It's not as subtle as a lot of Mao Fengs are, and so I think there are people who are really going to enjoy it for that. But the other reason the real reason I got it this year was so I could do side by side tastings, and I got 7 pickings. Soon I'm going to start packing them up. I'm going to pre-pack them so I don't have to pack them every time I get an order. But I'm going to offer all 7 pickings, a sample of each picking, and you can really get geeky and really get into it. Really understand the connection between pick time and flavor, which is cool because I have another tasting where you can understand the connection between cultivar and flavor, and that's going to be the tasting, the Shishian 100% handmade with the Shishian 100% handmade red tea, both using the same cultivar from the same people. So that's going to be really cool. All right, guys. Shan is in. Shan is a little better than last year. Not going to lie. It is a little better than last year. Especially when it cools. Yeah, it gets better when it cools. I'm happy with this tea. I think you guys are going to like it. I think there's some good flavors here. My thing is, what I always think about is I go, okay, if I was going door to door in a village and then I didn't know the maker and I walked in and I tried the tea, would I buy it? That way I'm not just buying it because I know the guy. And I do think I'll still buy this because it does just provide flavor. It has characteristics that a lot like even that the Feng Sun tea just doesn't have. The Feng Sun tea, I'm a Mao Feng, but this is like I'm this type of Mao Feng. It's not quite a sniggle. It's not a sniggle. It's not a finger snap. It's more of like a fix the tie. Like I'm this type of Mao Feng. All right. Thanks for watching. That really got better as it cooled, actually. Holy crap. Wow. Hold up. Hold the phone. This just got real fucking nice. Really, it has the tofu flavor. That sort of cleanliness of tofu. I don't remember if I boiled this or not. Yes, I did. Okay, now we're back on track. That's what a third steep should look like. I almost ended the live, but then I was like, okay, I got to do one more steep because that just tasted real good. Kung Fu Brew, how's it going? The Shan is in. This is the Shan right here. Super excited. Super, super excited. Ah, very leafy. Not a good pour. Here we go. We're gonna drop it in there. So we're gonna see. I was about to end the live, and then I tasted it, and I was like, wait, this is actually really good. Like really, really good. That's good. That's good. Flavors are really coming together nicely in this steep. Subtle but flavorful. New. Growling. It's really good. I think people can be. I think this tea is judging. This tea is definitely better than last year, without a doubt. Teas are better than last year. Shushian I liked a little better last year. Shushian this year, I think the making was a little different. Or this year the Shushian is a little more in the body, which is nice actually because last year it kind of lacked body. It was so much in the aroma, and almost not much, almost too little in the body. This time the body is a little more, but the aroma is a little less. But it's nice actually. Yeah, I actually think this year's better too. This year, just the weather was nicer, and I think that helped a lot. It was warmer. Things did pick earlier, but the weather was nice. So this is the third steep, and this third steep is it's like second and third steep are the steep. Ooh, excuse me, but that's my cue. Thank you for coming. Yeah, thanks. I will. This means that Shashans, the samplers will start going out. Shashans will start going out. Orders will start going out. I will be in full contact with everybody who I owe, who has been waiting for teas so patiently. I will be in full contact with all of you. Look forward to it. It's gonna be good. Bye. That was me closing up Instagram. I am on Instagram, obviously. If you see this, you probably also know I'm on Instagram. Sweetest do. Majority of my tastings are on Instagram. You know, Instagram is where I'll kind of do my quicker tastings and my shorter tastings. My YouTube tastings tend to be bigger tastings, like we're doing here. But if you don't know, sweetestdo.com. I got this year. It's looking like 3 different Mao Fengs, but I'm working. Last year I had 4 Mao Fengs. This year one of them didn't come through. But we're going to start doing a little more tastings this year. You know, doing a little more pick times and cultivars and making styles. So really focusing on ways to learn about the Mao Feng, understand the Mao Feng, explore the Mao Feng. Is a good word. Explore the Mao Feng. I'll put the link somewhere. Check it out. Thanks. Goodbye.